Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel and to another Plan With Me video. It has been a little while and I do apologise for that. I will get into a little bit more about where I've been and stuff in a minute. Just before we get into that, one disclaimer is that my daughter is playing next to me on the floor. You may hear some of her toys or her babbling. I'm not apologising, I'm just making you aware that might happen. She is around. Obviously Kiara wanted to be there when I was filming. This was filmed absolutely ages ago, but I'm just coming around to doing the voiceover, and it is actually the day this video is going to go up that I'm recording the voiceover, so I'm running a little bit late, which is why I can't do anything about the fact that Bayla needs to just be playing next to me. She's nice and happy, so hopefully it will be nice run through voiceover, and she will just play happily down there and we won't hear too much from her other than her toys, but if we do, we do, and that is what is my life right now. So this kit is from Strawberry Lime Designs, who is sadly no longer open. She was a fantastic UK shop that unfortunately shut down. It is called Zesty. It is absolutely stunning. It's Lavy Love's art, and then the foil bundle is my citrus foil, no, it's my confetti foil bundle in red with lime lines, underlays in the citrus design. So those are both available in my shop, which is tillyjournals.com. Yeah, so if you saw my community post on YouTube about 6 weeks ago, I basically said that I wasn't going to be doing regular videos because basically life got busy and I wanted to focus on my daughter and not be stressing about getting YouTube videos up and things. However, when I did that, I definitely did not want to stop posting YouTube videos because I love making YouTube videos, I love planning, I love sharing that. Like, I don't have enough subscribers that I can monetize this channel yet or anything like that. So it's not about that, it is literally about sharing my love and sharing a community. And I forgot about the fact that I probably have ADHD, and if I do not have a deadline, something does not happen. It just doesn't. That is how my brain works. Nothing happens unless it is, you know, an impending deadline. Hence why I'm, you know, recording this voiceover at 11:45, and this video is meant to go up in 6 hours and 15 minutes, 6.5 hours or 6 hours and 15 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I'm not very good without a deadline, and so I just haven't posted for 6 weeks because I have had nothing to like motivate me to post because I don't have a deadline. It's been a weird 6 weeks. We have been away on holiday for 2 weeks and stuff. It's been a bit all over the place, and that just is what it is. Bayla is now nearly 6 months old. She is 6 months old a week after you are seeing this video. So on the 6th of October, she is going to be 6 months old, which is really exciting. But I wanted to get back to YouTube because I'm really missing the community aspect and chatting with you guys and things like that. Like, I miss that so much. And that is a big part of what matters to me as Tilly Journals as a brand. Like, I am a person, obviously, and a big part of my brand is about connection, and I was really missing that connection. Yes, I get some of that from my Instagram stories and things, and I do enjoy that, but I'm missing it across here on YouTube. So I've decided to try and get back to posting 2 videos a week. I am obviously very behind on Plan With Me because this is from the 16th of June. I did post on Instagram asking whether you wanted to see these old Plan With Me's or whether you wanted me to just jump to now, and the resounding vote was to catch up. So it will take me some time. I've done a schedule for the rest of the year. I still intend to post the odd haul. I still intend to share my bullet journal videos, and then like kit lineups as well. So I can only get about, if I'm doing 2 videos a week, I can only get about 5 or 6 Plan With Me's done a month, which, you know, only gets me 1 or 2 further forward a month. So that just is what it is. It's going to take me a while to catch up, but I will try and share every Plan With Me, and I will share them as much as possible. In an ideal world, I'd be able to post 3 videos a week, but I'm not going to get back to that point at the moment, and I'm not even going to try. I just want to keep to my 2 videos and make sure I keep up with that without getting myself all stressed out again. Because at the end of the day, this isn't my main source of income, but it is something I love to do, and it shouldn't become stressful. It shouldn't be a chore. It should be something that I'm excited to do and enjoy doing. And yes, I would absolutely love this to be a bigger source of income for me, but I don't. So you've just seen me discover that I accidentally skipped the week before and I turned over 2 pages. I'd completely forgotten I'd done that, which is good because I can now, re-record that. So I've just put the 2 weeks the opposite way around in my planner, and that is what it is. I was too far gone in the plan with me at this point to, do that. So I have so far just done my base, which is my 2 lots of underlays, one the confetti and then the citrus, my bottom washi, my 4 boxes, etc. And I'm just doing the deco, and that will be pretty much, I've got some overlays to do, and then that will be pretty much it for the base of this video. So yeah, I think that's a little update on everything and where I've been. This week I do not remember at all because, yeah, as I say, we are now at the end of September, so July, August, September, we're now like 3.5 months on from this video, for this week. And so, who knows? I am very tired today. We did not have a very good night last night, and Bayla just absolutely would not let me have some more rest this morning, which I very much needed. But that is what it is. What else do I have to say? I don't really have anything else to update you on. We've been on holiday. I will chat about that when we get up to the weeks, but I got food poisoning on holiday, which was rough AF, of all things from a salad. So there's that. If you want to keep up with the day-to-day happenings, the best place to follow me is across on Instagram. I do generally share Instagram stories. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, I am Tilly Journals across on there. That's the other big thing that is happening that I haven't spoken about, is that me and my bestie Sophie are releasing a collaborative planner called the Self-Employed Bestie. So this is for anybody with small business or who isn't self-employed, although it could be used for other people as well as a work planner, though it is designed for people who are self-employed or running small businesses. And it's a way to set your goals, to plan your life, etc., in a way that works for business owners. We are both business owners. We both also have other jobs. Sophie also does other self-employed work that is not running a business. She is a VA, so she has experiences of both sides, and we have put together what we would ideally want for a business planner for us. And part of that is going to be running a Patreon, which I will link in the comments down below, where we will have we'll have weekly co-working calls to keep up with what's happening and everything, and just have the company to get on and do things, and there will be one or both of us in those, and that will be available every week. And there will also be a monthly call to set goals for your business and things and work through the planner. You do not have to have the planner to be a part of the Patreon, but if that sounds something you'd be interested in, I will leave the comments down below. You can become a free member for now, and then it's up to you what you do, but as a free member you will just get the odd update and things, but you also get a discount on the planner if you are a patron. So yes, so that leads me on to saying the planner launch date. So both that planner and the planners in general will be out on 3 weeks on Friday, which is the 24th. I believe we will put them up at 6 o'clock British summertime. Yep, it will still be British summertime. The clocks change on this Sunday, and that will also be the launch of my 2026 January start planners, and I think I'm going to have about 10 new covers for that, and then there will be the January start and things like that. What else have I got to say? So they will be out on the 24th. I'm hoping to do a video showing some planners off and things, including the Self-Employed Bestie, on the 22nd, and I think that is everything I have to say and share before I talk a bit more about this week. I have decided for now that I am not going to talk about the books that I have finished in the week. I will just quickly mention their titles and what star rating I gave them. If you want to know more about book, let me know in the comments down below, and also follow me on Storygraph and probably Storygraph. I'm a bit behind on my reviews at the moment, but I intend to get back to posting reviews. So if you want to know about how I feel about books, check out those and I will tell you all about them there, or if you want to know a bit more about a book, leave it in the comments down below. So yeah, I would just like have a random chat about bits and pieces and all sorts of things during the base of the plan with me before getting into talking about the day by day, and that's sort of my goal for these videos. Friday's video will be showing you my October kit lineup. I have actually already started using my kit of October, because when I pull stickers I do move things across into my album that I pull stickers in. But I will still show you all of my October kits. I haven't filled that yet, but that's okay. I have a few Plan With Me's films, but to be honest, I've deleted a bit of footage that I already had recorded and stuff. I'm just using the Plan With Me's I had filmed and none of the other stuff. I did record a September bullet journal with me, but honestly, bullet journal with me's take forever to edit, and it's going to be 2 months out of date by the time it went up, and I just thought, you know what, I'll just skip it. And I will be back with my November bullet journal set up at the end of October. I think that might be going out on the 24th, might be the 31st of October. But anyway, you will see that if you miss my bullet journal videos. And there is lots of amazing content scheduled and planned. So yeah, I hope you give me a follow if you haven't already. Comment down below, let me know what you want to see on the channel, because I definitely will take any comments into my ideas of what I can't use words today. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I will definitely take anything that is said into consideration. So yeah, now I am going to get into the day by day, which is actually pretty much where I'm up to in the video. I probably won't tell many stories because I have rambled on today, but yeah. The first thing I'm marking in on Monday is that we had a bad night with Bayla. She was just not very happy overnight, and it was just not a good sleep, and I was feeling very, very drained. Then we had some milk, which means nice milk and cuddles. I am breastfeeding, which I'm very open about and very happy to chat about. I would like to say breastfeeding is not as easy as everybody makes out. It is hard work, and there's a lot of challenges of it, but it is really worthwhile. But yeah, then we went for a walk and I was just completely dissociating, so I ended up going for a nap. This was not a very good day, clearly, and then I finished off the day by having some planner time. On to Tuesday, I was in a proper grump and I was really moody. Had quite a slow start to the day and morning and things. If you can hear a very excited Bayla, she is now sitting on my knee, so you may be able to hear a very excited Bayla because I am chatting away. So then I was working on orders, cutting and designing some scripts. I then finished my orders, which was good. I did nice and caught up. I then filmed my July kit lineup, which you will have seen a little while ago. And then we had a camp meeting about Guide Camp, where we meet with the parents and tell them a bit more about Guide Camp and talk through the kit list and things. And it's just to get them a little bit more informed about Guide Camp. So we had that. On to the Wednesday, I wasn't feeling very well. That's probably why I'd been feeling so gross the couple of days before. And so I actually ended up sleeping all morning, which was very much needed. I then had an orthopaedics appointment. They were talking about whether I might need surgery, which was a little bit overwhelming, and we decided that I needed to have an MRI before we made the decision. I was feeling quite sad and in my feelings after that because it's just been such a long recovery with my foot. I am finally starting to feel better with my foot, but it has been a very, very slow progress, unfortunately. So I then marked in that I was feeling sad and just in my feelings, just struggling with all of that. Then we had some ice cream. I can't remember where we had it, whether we went to whether we had a tub at home or whether we went to the ice cream shop in town. But yeah, we had some ice cream, and then I had a long chat with my mum and a bit of a cry and a bit of talk about everything because I was not feeling good. And then we did a little bath time with my gorgeous Bella Ray. Yes, that's you. Yes, it is. My gorgeous girl. Yeah. Mwah. And then on to Thursday, had a bit of a lie-in. I was still not feeling very well, and then we went to Rhyme Time, which is a class at the library with songs that Bayla absolutely adores. It's such a nice little class and it's free, which we always is a win. Absolutely one of her favourites as well. Then I had a blood test to look at my annual bloods for my medication, so I did that. And then on the way home I went shopping to the grocery shop, to Aldi. When we got home we had milk and cuddles. Then we had the health visitor. We weighed Bayla and she is gaining weight really well, and the health visitor was very happy with how she was doing. She's absolutely thriving, which is still very much true. When Soch got home from work we had some nice family cuddles, and then I had Lucy, who is my care coordinator from the perinatal team, come over and we did some paperwork basically, and then did some junk journaling, which was a lot of fun. I really need to get back into doing a bit more junk journaling because it is a lot of fun. I am trying to currently catch up on my travel journal, but I need my photos, so it's one of those things. And then at the end of the day I did just have some playtime with my gorgeous little one Bayla. On to Friday, we did have another rough night with Bayla, and then I did my morning routine. I did some filming. I filmed a plan with me, then was working on washing all day long, which always takes far more time than I expect. But yeah, we were doing washing. I was doing washing. I don't know why I say we. To be fair, it is normally we, isn't it? Because you help me, don't you? You help me with everything, don't you, Bayla? Because Bayla doesn't really nap in the day, so it's always a we. Then I did some editing before we had some cuddles and milk. Then I was working on some bits and pieces to get ready for guide camp. We went in like mid-July, so it was about a month before at this point. So did some stuff for that. Then me and my husband swapped anniversary cards, and we actually bought each other the same card, which was amusing. Our anniversary is on the 11th of June, so this was about 9 days late at this point, but that is what it is. On to Saturday, did my morning routine, and then I filmed another plan with me. I was a bit behind on plan with me's at this point, and a lot less behind than I am now, so I've got lots of filming to do to catch up. Then I was doing some editing. As you see, like, I was doing a lot on videos at this point in time, which is part of the reason I did drop them for a little while. Then had some more cuddles and milk. Obviously I do just tend to mark that in once a day, but I do feed my baby about 13-14 times a day, so I just mark it in once a day because it does take a few hours out of my day feeding her. Then we went across to a artisan market that my friend was selling brownies at, across at one of the garden shops near me. Unfortunately it had been very, very quiet. It was absolutely beautiful weather this week, and we think everyone had just gone to the seaside. I then did a design for a badge for my dad. Is the chair of one of the local guiding, it's like a residential place for guide units, so I designed the badge for them. Then I went to the grocery shop, and me and my husband had some adult time. And since this plan with me, I have added 9 months until the Great Planner Getaway at the bottom of Saturday. On to Sunday. I've got a extender that I'd forgotten about. I did have a lie-in, and unfortunately my tooth broke, which was very, very upsetting. I've had a lot of dental problems recently, and it has been a situation. This was the beginning of another spade of dental problems, and honestly I'm just so fed up of my teeth. So I marked that I was in my feelings and that we had a slow morning. Then we did do some building of Lego. I think we were building our Pac-Man at this point, but I can't really remember. Then we went to a Father's Day baby spa with Sochin, which was all three of us, and it was very, very sweet. So Bayla had a lovely bath, and then we did some baby massage, and it was just lovely seeing. So with that, had lots of cuddles and milk, and then we had the best homemade pizzas we have ever had. They were amazing. And then we built some more Lego as a little date night. What I haven't said is the books I read this week. So I read The Grandest Game, which I gave 3.5 stars to. XX, which I gave 4 stars to. A very good book if you need X for your alphabet challenge, by the way. And then the Travelling Cat Chronicles, which I also gave 4 stars to. So that is it for this video. You have seen what is left. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!